it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Brings up second.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Xavier Rhodes. Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Wassler on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rivers on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Open man is Denzel Mims. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Darnold from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach are both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rivers on the money, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. To the air again here, Rivers. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete.
Rivers pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rivers to Hilton there. 1st down, Indy. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Third down and 4.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Colts 28, Jets nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Darnold on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Kenny Moore brought him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
3 on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Darnold. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now it's Darnold. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
To
Denzel Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
At the 35-yard line.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
54. Mike 54.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Campbell making the catch.
Rivers pass.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing Rivers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did in Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
Jets 6.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Taylor is a ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Now Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey, lady. You got tape. You got
To throw is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown in Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jets 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 4.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Tackles. Pick the edge. Young lady. Hey, lady. Hey, watch the shit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon.
Darnold's pass.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain on
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage. Okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, defense. Let's go. Young lady. Watch 49. You ain't doing nothing today. Again,
Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
54's mic. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Watch the curl.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
I got you, punk.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Flushed out right. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 49, Jets 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.